Hi, Capricorn. You've waited so patiently for your April reading, and I appreciate that. I'm not one to be like, oh, Capricorns are patient so they can handle it, so therefore I should keep them all the way to the end. No, I don't think your virtue should be your punishment. I actually like to encourage virtues by, giving people what they're not used to receiving because they're so freaking great. But this time, one of the last ones, well, you're not exactly last, but you're definitely not least. Okay, Cappy? Sometimes it's just the nature of things. The Mythic Tarot. Queen of Swords. Ooh. Queen of Swords. This is the Mythic Tarot. I don't use them as often as I should or as I want to. The Greek mythology is what I use to base, is the main system I use to teach tarot on my online tarot masterclass, Death Card. Because everything originates from the Greek mythology. From astrology and astronomy and the names of the constellations and the planets and all the mythical element of the stories and the archetypes. Even Shakespeare took from the Greek mythology. Hamlet, that's Jason in the Golden Sheep. Queen of Swords and Death. Okay. So, some of you had experienced a major shift in world's view in the past couple of months. Let's say from February. Queen of Swords is an Aquarius energy. Let's say from around February. Major, deep, transformative change in your consciousness and how you perceive yourself within the world. Your own value, your own ideals. And maybe it's a Queen of Swords energy, aka a person in your life that is very truthful, very sharp, unapologetically truthful and sincere, that gives it to you as it is with no apologies and no sugarcoating and no beating around the bush. Like, this is the truth. Face it here. That doesn't allow you to escape and create a new, and thus help create a new type of consciousness, awareness. Whatever this is, there's no going back, Capricorn. You understand things differently. You just understand things differently. Not that you understood things wrong before that. It's just, it served what it served, but no longer, right? You understand what I mean, for those of you who resonate. And if you don't, the usual spiel, guys. This is Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, intuitively guided, cross watchers, so feel free to watch other placements. But let's see what this is about. Please, for Capricorn. Very serious energy right off the top. Aquarius and Scorpio energies are very, very serious. Fixed air, fixed water. It's an intensity that doesn't move, that won't let things slide. It's a certain amount of truth that it's so strong that it just sits there and stares at you until you get it. Until you get it. Four of Wands. Ooh. Okay. Four of Wands, the High Priestess, Wheel of Fortune, Four of Swords, and is it Four of Wands? And Nine of Cups, I'm sorry. Four of Wands, High Priestess, Wheel of Fortune, Four of Swords, Nine of Cups. Who said you're boring? Not me. Four of Wands, the High Priestess, speaking of deep, intense truth that stares at you in the eyeball. Wheel of Fortune, that changes your gut on the inside. It makes your inside just kind of turn. Four of Swords, Nine of Cups. Someone is making your inside turn. And you're like, you know, like when you're on a... Yes, Morgan, what are you trying to say? When you're on a roller coaster, thank you. When you're on a roller coaster, you hold on to dear life, right? You hold on to the sides of the chair. You hold your breath and you're like this. Okay, and everything is moving like crazy and you're just holding on to what you still have somewhat of control over, which is, okay, how am I holding it? The intensity of how am I holding my place? And I'm not seeing it necessarily as like out exterior changes, though of course it can manifest as exterior changes. But as with the Wheel of Fortune, a shift starts from within. Okay, when our inside wheels turn, that's when the reality wheels turn. And yes, vice versa. It's a reflection. One affects the other. What came first? What came first, the hen or the egg, right? It's intertwined inevitably. But I'm not getting you guys maintaining a sense of being stuck or stagnant. That's what I'm trying to. I'm not getting you guys remaining stagnant. I'm seeing you guys holding on and holding the movement, like staying put, because you're assessing the change, assessing the shift, figuring out what is the next step. Because you know the vision, you understand why things are happening the way they're happening, you understand the turmoil of the energy, you understand what it is that needs to change or move, turn. It's just you don't want to go too fast about it. But here's the thing, once the roller coaster starts, it can't be stopped. Once you're on it, you just have to wait until the ride ends. But look at what is on the other side of the rainbow. Wish fulfilled, 9 of Cups. Okay. What is your wish, Cappy? What is it? Is it love? Granted. Is it work aspiration? Granted. I don't know. It's yours. You tell me. Wheel of Fortune with the 9 of Cups. There is an intense... Destiny is working its twist, okay? These are the three, the maiden, the wife, and the crone. The goddesses of fortune, of fate. Working their twist. Now, you could say, oh, they're working their twist, aka, so therefore our life changes. Or you can say, we have changed and worked our twist and changed the movement of the wheel or whatnot. Therefore, reality changed. I don't know. Again, the hen or the egg, what came first? But reality is being built in a new way. Capricorn. It's 50% you, 50% energy. The universe, spirit, God, whatever you resonate with. I think it's all just the same thing. And it's to your benefit. So fine, meditate on it, okay? Think about it. Observe. But don't think that you can stop the wheel. I have 3 4s on the table. Death is 13, that's 4. 4 of Wands, 4 of Swords. Some of you may have a opened your eyes to a soul family, a soul group. People that kind of evoke something really, really ancient within you. And your cognition, your analytical mind, wants to be certain, right? Wants to play it safe, wants to watch the situation, watch the people, see how things unfold, to play it safe. I get it. But a bigger part of you, call it your soul, your psyche, your spirit, your heart, your energetic body, it knows its origin, it knows its affiliation, it knows its connection. It doesn't stop to ask questions. So even though your mind might be still and observing, everything else is already movable. Everything else is already in a movement. Like you're already making that connection. You're already making that change. It's like whether you're even conscious of it yourself or not, because energetically things are moving. So for those of you who are really tapped in and aligned with your energetic body, your mind is aligned. Okay, you know. But some of you, there's a certain detachment between the movement and the change and what is going on in your energetic field that is going to very much so lead to a different reality. Yes, but and your mind is still not quite on the ride. It's like your body is on the roller coaster and your mind is sitting on the bench kind of looking at it. But it can't really do that because the brain is inside, your mind is inside your body. So it's kind of an illusion. It's a self-deceit kind of temporary mechanism. Sorry. I don't even know what I'm talking about, Capricorn. Comment to tell me what I'm talking about. Tell me. What am I talking about? These are general readings. I'm speaking to the camera. I don't have confirmation from someone in front of me that nods or be like, yes and that. I have no clue. I'm just talking. Tell me. Confirm. Okay. Let's keep going, Cappy. It's like everything about you has decided to be, but your mind is still like to be or not to be. It's like we're already rolling, dude. It's already to be. It's already happening. You're already there. Don't do the Hamlet thing. Don't do the self-indulgent. Indulging. Don't go to philosophical questions just to stall, right? Oh, I just want to philosophically understand it. No, you're trying to stall. Knight of Cups. Oh, such a lovely energy. This could be something separate than this narrative or an extra layer to the narrative for you guys. But there's a very sweet love offer here, like an approach. Someone might be approaching you and expressing their heart to you, or you might be doing that for someone else. But this seems to be something that has been around, like it's an emotional connection. The Nine of Cups is like, it's past the journey of Psyche and Cupid. They fell in love in the Two of Cups. And then they went through turmoils and tests. And then the High Priestess came by and kind of helped them. Maybe maybe this energy is the thing that will help you fulfill your wish, Maybe that's what was needed. Some of you guys are just reminded of, are being reminded of of the essence of romance. Or you want to take your loved one, your partner. If you're in a partnership, maybe you want to take them to somewhere special and show them how much you love them. There's some sort of a gesture, a loving gesture. Yeah, it's pretty clear. It's pretty clear. I don't know if it's the season. It came up in several readings, but some of you are getting married or taking it to the next level. Okay, these cards want to speak. They come from the bottom of the deck, the Tower and Page of Swords. So Mars in Gemini. Okay. The air energy here really wants to talk and speak its mind after being quiet for a really long time and meditating and thinking and going back and forth. Now someone is ready to talk, but it's going from 0 to 100. Oh, now I'm going to say everything about everything and everything for everything from everywhere and everywhere about all the things, about all the stuff. I want to talk about all the stuff. And it's like, where was all that? This entire, like, the energy was High Priestess and Four of Swords. It was very like inner. The Death card was like very inner intensity that stirs, and then suddenly like boom, I want to talk. Okay, talk. That's great, Capricorn. It's great. We want to hear you talk, but maybe be careful of your own inner turmoil. Like, let it out, take it out. It's important. It's good. It's the right direction. Maybe just the how needs to be a little bit settled. Or maybe someone is coming at you like this and being like, yo, this is what I have to say. Ready or not? I don't know who this is. We might realize this, later on in the month. But, those of you who are going to try to hold the wheel from turning are in for a bumpy ride coming June. If you'll try to keep stalling beyond what you can actually do, beyond what the energy allows, June will bring with an outside exterior event that won't allow you to even ponder anymore. Okay, so I would recommend doing your maybe think about it a little less, considering assuming that you've been thinking about this for years or months or for a really long time. When you don't do what's right for you, boo, your higher self will do it. People think like, I am my own higher self. No, that's the mothership, and you're the little baby ship that sometimes let the wave kind of drift it away, and then the mothership needs to be like, ugh! And then, fighting the waves is painful because you went off track, and it's like trying to come back. It's like really, really feels like drowning. Mothership knows best, and sometimes you're not aligned with it. Sometimes you are, and sometimes you're not. So if you are, great. If you're not, mothership around June will be like, hey, yo, waves. This is not to scare you. This is, if anything, to show you the essence of the tarot and how beautiful it is, because it gives us, the road map and tells us, hey, this is where this is leading to, this is where this is leading to. What do you choose? You're free to make your choice. You're not free of its consequences, though. These are the potential consequences for your potential choices. The butterfly effect. One little, blow of wind finds itself becoming a hurricane the other side of the world 10 years later. Everything we do, everything we do. There's also a potential of a conflict with someone who to avoid taking responsibility. Sorry, will try to gaslight you, kind of gaslight the situation, kind of turn it back at you. Maybe it's you. Capricorns are very smart like that. No one is perfect, okay? Some of you knows how to do that, how to gaslight people, how to avoid the drama by kind of dodging the bullets and kind of stirring it and kind of turning it back to the person who is sending it to you, except that the person sending it to you isn't always the enemy. Sometimes there's just someone who's calling you out on your bullshit for hurting them. And then what do you choose? What kind of person do you choose to be? Are you the person who gaslights and avoids responsibility, or are you the person who takes it in, owns up to it, and takes responsibility, and maybe even apologizes? Or maybe someone else needs to do that for you. Either way, don't let the gaslighting happen. Don't you do it yourself. Don't let someone do that to you. There's a lot of pressure this month. The Death, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Tower, and a Knight brings with them a lot of pressure and a lot of expectations. And the thing is, those expectations are no longer yourself of yourself. It is mothership, the higher self of yourself. It's not like a punishing hand of like, oh, you did this and that. No. Like, oh, how dare you? It's your own higher self that's like, hey, come on, we need to go there. We need to do this. What are we playing at? This is serious business. And people who love you and care about you will have something to say about it. That won't be necessarily supportive. Now, it doesn't come from ill intent, but it does come from their own perception, from their own experience of life, from their own possible failures. Take it, take advice from people whom you know care about you with a grain of salt. Just kind of, go within to actually have your answers. No one knows what's right more than you do about your own life. Not even me, by the way. Not even me. Not any reader, actually. Okay, I'm going to continue this in the extended. I'm going to start with the repetition of the numeric values and the major arcanas, and then I'll have a new shuffle and a rune reading. So it's going to be fun. I'm going to do it right now. Link is below. Those of you who want 2019 dissected, I have a great project that I did early on this year. It's called 2019 Ministers of Magic, which is extended for the entire year. Check it out. Also, I will link it below. If you want to book a private reading with me, guess what? Link is below. You can be anywhere on the globe and you can book a session with me. It's super easy. All the explanation is in the links. And last but not least, online tarot masterclass. It's at your own pace. You sit in front of the in front of your computer and watch me explain about a card and or cards whenever you want. You just download it to your PC or stream it and learn from it in your own. You create your own journey. You have the option to take the chronological deep tarot journey of starting from class 0 and on, or you can just choose specific cards that you're curious about, that you want to learn about, and just have those because they came out in a specific spread, whatever. I teach the interpretations of the cards, but I go deeper to the bunkai. Bunkai means It's a term for martial arts. It means secret applications. I go to the Greek mythology, I go to myth, I go to things that normally people don't really know about the cards, and I do. Not trying to be vain, just saying it as it is. I take my work seriously, I take my craft seriously, so I bring my best to it. Okay, guys, I'll see you in a second in the extended. I love you very much. Watch your other placements. Go back to past month's readings to make connections. Always works as well. And happy April.